Once upon a time there lived a boy in a village called Zukale. Funny enough, the parents of this young boy named him after the village as Zukale, simply because ever since his parents moved in that village things going well for them. Mr. Chunp and his wife Ma's lives have been hard ever since they got married from other village. For over 5 years in marriage they have been crying for a child but not gotten. One faithful night Chunp had a dream of living in a new village with his wife and a baby boy. "Wake up my love, it's getting late," she says his wife. Chunp woke up annoyed as his wife tabbed him many times to wake up, get prepared for shower, eat and go to farm. The only statement she made that changed mood looks, "I'm done with the food," so he said, Zukale means joy or happiness. An old man and a young boy carrying firewoods. Chunp realized the old man is carrying more loads as compared to the young boy. "Barber, good morning," said Chunp. "Where are you carrying this heavy load to?" "We are heading towards home," said the old man. "Chunp, let me help you with this, Barber." The old man felt much ease as Chunp helped him carrying the loads. Both of them kept walking for about half an hour yet not there. Chunp asked, "Barber, which place exactly do you live?" Barber replied, "We stayed at Zukale main village, which is about 2 villages ahead." Chump's wife, Mas, got worried when she realized it's getting late in the evening yet no sign of her husband on the way. Chunp carried the firewoods and walked together with the old man heading towards Zukale main village. Midnight they all got tired and the old man asked Chunp to stay overnight till next morning. Chunp got worried as he left his wife alone worrying of his whereabout, but Teno the old man pleaded on Chunp to stay as it's not safe walking alone in the forest in the night. That night was both sad and joyful. Chunp has no idea the situation his wife will be going through. Teno the old man said, "Take it easy on yourself, your wife will be doing well." Chunp stated, "How I wished so, because such has never happened between us before." Teno the old man said, "My son, have a sit and let's eat together. I have something for you." "Really?" said Chunp. Old man said yes. "Yam, bring the food," the old man called his son. As they started eating, the old man began to narrate the story on how he got to live in such deep village. Chunp got interested and wanted to listen to the whole story. "About 10 years ago we were living happy and joyful together with my parents and brothers, and my father's wives until the unwanted situation happened. Maziwa was my father's village. My great-grandparents all lived there. My father, great hunter, was very strong and powerful hunter. My mum was also great herbalist, taking care of almost everyone in the village. I was the 5th born of the children out of 12 with 3 girls. All 3 girls got married as well as the boys, Kyangozi Wada, and I got married same day because we were very fun of ourselves. Kyangozi Wada and I go to hunting together all the time. I had 3 children and LH had 5 children. Kyangozi Wade was older than me, but after the fighting between our village and the nearby village, our father got missing. Ever since our father got missing, I have been seeing him in a dream which is wrecking my body, making me look older." "What caused the fighting between the villages?" said Chunp. "I will tell you everything, my son," said the old man. "Teno, let me tell you a proverb of my father, he always tells me. which goes like, dead people never stop talking. Maybe because dead is not death at all, just a detention after school. You know where you are coming from and you are always returning from it. You know where you are going through, you never seems to get there and you are just dead. Do you understand this, my son? Said the old man. Chunp said, not really. Okay, let me continue with the story. In short, you are here today because nothing happened without a reason. Also the way. Initially as a young child I had no idea why the fighting until after the fight and everyone left the village my father appeared in the dream to tell me how and why the fighting started. Maziwa was rich in the soil with golds and diamond and many more. Maziwa means milk, because milk has unique taste of pure in color meaning beautiful naturally. Napa is a nearby village closed to Maziwa with rich of crops and warriors. The chief died many years ago but they haven't replaced any, until one day, the royal family members had a dispute on whom to replace the great warrior as their ruler. The elders of the council tried many times asking the fetish priest to consult the gods of the next person to rule them. The fetish priests keep telling them that the person is not ready and the gods refusing to talk. After many years of not having a ruler, the elders finally brought someone outside the royal home to replace the chief. The priest insisted not to bless him but the elders replaced him anyway. The new chief was replaced without the permission of the gods. The new chief was hunter and businessman, so he had the whole village to be surveyed to see the richness level of the village.
After many months of surveying they go to know that the nearby village, Maziwa, has more richness of golds and other stuff, so he called his leaders and had a discussion about the richness of Maziwa village. His elders and council members were silent and few started with a suggestion of doing farming business with them, others saying Maziwa are taking partial of a Napa village lands so they have to go for a fight to claim their lands. These discussion went on for months without the awareness of Maziwa chief. Teno's father had a dream about this fight to come, so he informed their chief and members, but they doubt about the whole story. Maziwa chief doubt about the story but kept thinking of why Napa people will do such after being a good neighbor village for years. Teno's father called all his family members, children, wives and informed them of a day is coming where he will be missing and a fight will befall to the land.
Everyone became scared and surprised he talked that way, as he never called to talk such before. The girls got much scared and wives hugged themselves tight. Powa powa. Teno's father called all the boys in the family and guided them on how to defend themselves and their wives and mothers and children. The unfortunate night came with the fight from Napa people attacking Maziwa land killed almost everyone, run helter-skelter into the forest, and this is how Teno got to settle in this village. Baba, said Chunpi, so were your whole family killed? And how come you are with only this boy? Is he your son? I came to this place when it was full timbers and wild animals, said Teno. I built a room myself and later cleared the bush and made use of the tress and built as a house. About a year and a half later I had a visitor from other village who had no place to live. She was very beautiful young girl. In our conversation, it turned out to be that she was from Napa village. Sama was gentle and has everything a man need from a girl in marriage. We lived together for months and later agreed to be a husband and wife. Sama got pregnant and gave birth to a bouncing baby boy and named him Yam. Yam means life support. Sama died during labor and she told me to name him Yam. Yam is the only person with me till now. About my family either being killed or not, I couldn't really tell, but I kept having a feeling of one of my brother, Kiongozi Waida, that he is alive looking for me. Do you remember I told you or liar that I have something for you? Said the old man. Yes. Baba, said Chunpi. Do you also remember I said my father comes to me in a dream? Yes. Baba, said Chunpi. My father keeps telling me of a man I will meet very soon and he will be a savior of our land. Also said he looks poor physically but rich at heart. Baba, who is this man you are talking about? Said Chunpi. My son, don't worry, I will tell you everything, said the old man, Teno. My father also said, I Pawa will be visiting him and his wife in a dream, showing them how their future will look like so they won't give up of being patient. This young man will be crying for a child for very long time and will work extra hard before getting food to eat. Your elder brother, Kiongozi Wida, will visit him one day looking for you, said Teno, the old man. Baba, said Chunpi, I don't really get your side of speech now. It sounds like a similar story of my life. I have been crying for a child and also see an old man sometimes in my dream telling things to be happy about, same as my wife. Is getting late, said Teno, old man. Let's go see because you have a long journey to go tomorrow. Chunpi woke up early getting prepared to go back to his village to meet his loneliness wife. Teno, the old man, brought some herb and gave it to Chunpi. Chunpi asked again, Baba, you didn't explain to me about the person your father visit in dream? Teno, the old man, said, don't worry, the herb I gave you will explain better when you get home. Chunpi, on his way back home, he was happy and couldn't wait to see his wife and to see the answers to the questions he asked the older man. Chunpi's wife woke up early as usual, cleaning the house and still thinking of what visitor told her last night and again thinking about husband's whereabouts. How can a grown man like him be searching for his kid brother who get missing due to a fight between two villages 10 years ago and still have a hope that he is still alive? Said Mass. She was done with cleaning the compound and started preparing a breakfast for the visitor. Chunpi set off on a journey and unfortunately got hit by a mango fruit in one of the forest and fell down. After couple of minutes he opened his eyes. To his surprise, he was in his farm. He couldn't believe got there so fast. Chunpi turned around looking at the farm and everything shows he is at his farmland. So he rushed heading to his house to see his wife. Here is a food for your breakfast. Eat well before you continue your journey. This is my husband's favorite meal, just as you said I should prepare and that he is on the way coming home. Kionganzi Wida. Thank you very much for your understanding and kindness, said K. Wida. As he put the food in his mouth, he had a strange smell and similar one and he asked the woman, where is this smell coming from? Mass replied, which smell? It could be the aroma of my delicious meal. No, this is a spiritual aroma of my long-lost brother, said K. Wida. Then he stood up. You are confusing me now. I don't get what you are saying, said Mass. Take it easy on yourself. I know how much your brother mean to you, but finish your meal to continue the journey looking for him, said Mass. I can feel the smell getting closer to this house, said K. Wida. After 20 minutes later, said K. Wida, walked to the entrance of the house and here comes Chunpi. Who are you? Said Chunpi. Now who are you carrying my brother's spiritual leaf? Said K. Wida. Mass rushed to the entrance as she heard her husband's voice, and screamed and hugged him so tight. Where have you been? My love, said Mass. Are you okay? I have been looking for you in the whole village until I came across this man. Is he your husband? Asked K. Wida. Mass replied, yes. Who is this man? Asked Chunpi. Come inside, have a sit and let's talk, said Mass.
Chunpi, Mass and K. Wida are all seated and Chunpi asked, where are you from? My name is K. Wida, also known as Kiongozi. I'm a hunter and herbalist from Maziwa village looking for your brother, said Chunpi. K. Wida was surprised. How did you know? Chunpi started to narrate all what Teno told him about his missing elder brother. Where is he? Do you know the place? Please take me there, said Kai Wida. Why is seeing your kid brother after very long time so important? Is there anything special after seeing him? Said Chunpi. Yes, said K. Wida. I have been getting a dream telling me to find my kid brother because he got solution to the problem of Maziwa and Nap. Well said, and this is strange though, but how can I leave my wife again sending you to see him? Said Chunpi. Your kid brother, she will be lonely. I will be glad if we could go see my brother, then you can return back home, if it won't be a problem to you, Kawaida. Give us a minute, let me talk to my wife about this privately. Chunpi. Mas my dear, what do you think about this situation? Chunpi. Well, if you have already heard of the story from his kid brother as I also heard, both of them really make sense, Mas. Yes, and Baba, the old man, told me that all my questions' answers are here when I arrive. Could this be the answer? Chunpi. The village is very far place which could take us the whole day walking. Can you go with us together, Chunpi? Yes, I will try my best, and I think we have to go along with some food and water, Mas. Chunpi, Mas and Kawaida got prepared and set of the journey to Zukale village. After a long walk in the forest, they all got tired and their food almost got finished. They got close to a stream, and ahead are some wild animals.
Mas tabbed her husband, pointing her finger to the wild animals. Chunpi also got scared and tabbed Kawaida. This animals are dangerous, stay here and let me go drive them away, said Kawaida. Kawaida brought his hunting equipment and fought hard enough to drive some of the animals away, while some insist to go away, which made him short them with sleeping pills after half an hour. He got bitten and some scratches by some of the animals, and Mas and Chunpi rushed to him with some food and water. See, Hunpi said, truly you are a hunter and a brave one too. Thank you, Kawaida. You look old but very energetic and brave, said Mas. Baba. Why are we preparing the whole house with new stuff, and weeks ago you made us build extra rooms but you didn't tell me who are we expecting, said Yam. My son, you ask too many questions at the same time, don't worry, and both of them completed the sentence. I will tell you everything, Teno and son Yam. And both laughed, ha 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 ha. The place is getting dark, our food and water is finished, and it's getting late. Mas, are we there yet? My lovely wife Mas, yes, we are almost there. See that tall tree over there behind is the house of Baba. Baba, said Yam, it's getting late, I'm feeling sleepy, let's go to bed. My son, today is a happy day of my life, I can't go to bed until I see them. Teno, the old man, said. Until you see them? Who are they, Yam? My son, come close, Tom. Yam hugged his father. After couple of minutes later, they heard a sound of people walking towards the entrance of the house. Is anybody home? Baba, said Chunpi. Teno, the old man, rushed to the entrance, and it was Chunpi, Mas, Kawaida standing at the entrance looking tired, weak and hungry. It was a joyful moment for Teno and Kawaida, seeing themselves again after many years. Tears of joy dropping, hugging each other. Couple of minutes later, after they had some meal together, they sat down. At rain falling, so they had to go inside Bada's room to have some long time conversation. Kawaida, means leader of hunter, started to question his kid brother Teno, the old man. Teno said tonight will be a long-lasting night, and a blessed one for that matter. Kawaida's first question was, why is father asking me to look for you even though I truly missed you? And unfortunately am the surviving son after the fight between our village and the Napa village? Well, through you and I lays the solution to the fight between Arlen. But the true savior is sitting next to you right now, said Teno. Are you referring to Chunpi? Kawaida asked. Yes, said Teno, the old man, but how? Kawaida asked. Teno began to narrate the whole story. Many years ago Napa land was very rich in the soil and happy place to be until they wronged the gods by sleeping with an innocent girl who came from Panana village to visit her uncle. The chief saw this beautiful girl and slept with her without her permission and told her not to say anything about what happened. Months later, as she went back to her village, she got pregnant and refused to say who slept with her. She died during giving birth and the child lived and also grew up and had his generation. When this chief died without telling his family the secret about sleeping with this innocent girl, the gods cursed the land with a lot of misunderstanding and refused to talk, also refused to replace the next ruler. The gods of Maziwa land begun to speak to our father and also informed him about the next ruler not long ago, which will come from Chunpi and his wife. Really? Said Chunpi and his wife to their surprised of what Baba was saying. But how? We don't have a child, how could this be? Said Chunpi. Baba continued with the story and how Chunpi will be the solution of the land. Chunpi said, Teno, you are a lineage of Napa with the royal blood, so therefore the gods chose your first son to be the next ruler of Napa. The gods didn't give you children for many years because where you lived got cursed due to the secret kept by that chief of that land. Due to that the gods wanted you to go to different village with the help of my elder brother Kwida given you some herbals to restore back your fertility, then you will have a son as first child and you shall name him by the name of the village you will be currently living. Mas burst into tears of joy saying, Oh the gods of our land, am ever grateful, that I shall also get a child. Teno said, Yes, you will give birth to my children and you will be the mother of great leaders. Your son should called Zukale, which means joy or happiness after many years of waiting. Zukale and all of you shall leave to Maziwa land when he gets 2 years old. I shall not be alive by then, and my son Yam will teach him a lot about hunting, which he will use that skill to establish Maziwa land again. The gods of Napa village will visit Zukale through fetish priest of Napa, asking Zukale to come to Napa village and he will guide Zukale on how to undo the curse of the land. I have built a new room for yet to born Zukale and his mum. You shall live there until you leave to Maziwa. After couple of months, Mas gave birth to baby Zukale. Teno blessed him and 2 years later Teno died and Chunpi, Yam, Mas and Kwida, Yam left to Maziwa village. Zukale started being trained by Yam on hunting. When he got to 10 years old, Zukale got a visitor from the Napa village. It was the chief priest and took all Zukale family to Napa, and the priest reversed the curse on the land of Napa and everyone became happy as Zukale became the current ruler. His kid brothers became the warriors of Napa and the priest asked Zukale to change the name of Napa and merge Maziwa land to Napa and then call the two village as Zukale, the joy and happiness land. They lived happy ever after. The end. Watch out for the next story soon.